So, me and this one here, we made it to not quite the summit, but we made it to this beautiful lake. You can see that behind me. Now there's the summit, and this video is a little about the tension that I have for not being able to get there today. And so I'm looking at that summit right now, and the old parts of me are thinking, you gotta get up there, you gotta get to the top, you've got to conquer it, you've got a big challenge, you can do it, see the way through, there's a trail going up. But I don't have enough time because we've got some stuff we need to do today.
And you have me with you.
But I keep looking at that summit and I keep thinking to myself, man, I want to get up there. And then sometimes I hear this little voice that, oh, you probably couldn't do it anyway. Maybe you're not good enough. And that's the voice that I want to speak to today. It's those parts of us that they shame us into performing. I experienced a lot of that throughout my life, and I developed that as a kid, wanting to perform or outdo myself, to impress my father, to get his attention, to want to be heard and be seen. And that translated to doing very challenging things in my life, doing big things, challenging my body, taking myself to the edge, taking my mind to the edge. And the come from was because of this feeling of lack, not feeling good enough, not ever feeling enough, not ever feeling accomplished. Like literally not being satisfied with this and this here. This amazing woman. Like never being satisfied. I was never satisfied. I always wanted more. And in wanting more, I never felt I had enough because I was never present. What I had was never good enough. The grass was always greener. There was always another challenge. Yeah, I did that, but that was easy. I trained for it. Or I did that. That was an easy challenge. I prepared for it. I need to do something more difficult next time. And so for all of you, particularly men, because this is a disease that affects men particularly, or the masculine within us all, that need to achieve more, to complete more, to create bigger goals. What we are creating and what we have is not enough. Maybe just be deeply grateful for where you are and the presence that you have in your life and what you have access to. Serenity, the peace, whatever it is. Just being grateful. Being grateful for wild hair as well. I'll see you soon. So as I'm walking down the mountain, even though the plan was to never summit, I feel like I failed. The plan was to get to the lake, and we did, and it was beautiful. And seeing that summit and not conquering it or going up it, I feel like I failed. And that's the part that I need to dig into a little deeper. Now, I'm not being hard on myself. I can just feel it in my body. And I think about the past. I think about how I've shamed myself into achieving, completing, being better, doing more, whether it's sexual endeavors, whether it's sexual performance, education, business, making money, how I'm seen or viewed by friends, shaming myself to do better. Do you do that? Have you done that in the past? That's a big thing for, I spoke to the masculine earlier, and look, the energetic of completing and achieving and creating and goal orientation, it's absolutely necessary. It becomes a crutch and it becomes hyper, or it becomes unhealthy or extreme when we rely, our self-worth is predicated on that. I've spent so much of my life doing that, and that little voice still there telling me that I'm a failure for not getting to the summit. I want to sit with that for a bit.